All right, YouTube. Today's video is going to be about upgrading or hopping up the Redcat Cyclone XB10 1/10 scale buggy. It's a brush buggy. It's not a brushless. It's brushed. So it's not as simple as upgrading the battery to increase the speed on this type of vehicle. It's more like the old school. It has a 540 size brush motor in it. I'm not sure how many turns the motor is. I really haven't read all the way through the manual yet. But it's probably I would guess a 20 turn or something like that. It's not a very fast motor. It says only 20 plus miles an hour out the box. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna show other ways to speed a vehicle up. One of the easiest ways to speed a vehicle up is to change out the pinion gear. The pinion gear is the gear that's attached to the motor itself. You can also change the spur gear to get increased power, but we're just gonna do a little small change. I got these pinion gears from the local hobby store for about $3 a piece. One's a 30-tooth gear and the other is a 28-tooth gear. The motor inside, so drop the little washers. See if I can get them back out. There's one. The motor inside has a 23-tooth pinion gear on it. So increasing it to a 28-tooth or a 30-tooth pinion gear would definitely increase the top end speed. It would take a little bit away from the torque, but it should still have plenty of that. Changing the spur gear, which is the gear that's attached to the drivetrain, to the transmission, you also can get horsepower or torque increases depending on if you gear it up or you gear it down. So normally I would size down the spur gear and I would size up the pinion gear, but today I'm just going to size up the pinion gear and we'll see what kind of performance increase we can get out of this thing. I didn't clock the speed on it when I test drove it earlier on the first run, stock run out the box. The manufacturer says about 20 plus miles an hour. I believe them. I'm not gonna go through the time of putting the GPS and all of that and the go cam and stuff like that on the little cheap buggy, but we'll just change this pinion gear and I'm gonna run it again and we'll see what kind of increases we get in speed, noticeable increases. And like I say, this is just a cheap way to speed up an RC car. I'm removing this dust plate off the gearbox, so we can expose the pinion gear and the spur gear. I'm trying to film at the same time. Forgive me. I'm not having help. I'm usually by myself, so I'm holding my camera and trying to work a screwdriver also. And you want to work on the surface, a clean surface, where you're not losing any of these little small parts like these little screws that hold on the dust plate. And I just usually stick them back in the hole they came out of. And when I finish working, I know where everything at. So there it is. It has a 23-tooth pinion gear on it, and the spur gear is a 79-tooth spur gear. I would like to take the spur gear down to like a 65 or something, or it's kind of aggressive. I know a lot of people that say probably burn up this little motor, but who cares? I can replace the motor anyway, get another one for $10 or so, or get a brushless motor if you really want to do something. But we're just gonna go ahead and we'll remove this pinion gear and we'll remove these motor mounts, slide the motor back, and we'll put a bigger gear on. We'll see if the 30-tooth will fit. I would love to put the 30-tooth on there. I'm not sure it'll fit though, so I bought a 28-tooth also, and we'll give them both a shot, and we'll see what we get. We'll see what difference we get in speed.